Hi, I'm Jacob Gold, anthropologist, archaeologist, and historian, and you're watching Buried Chicago. We're here at the campus of the University of Chicago, where behind me is the 1967 statue by Henry Moore entitled Nuclear Energy, meant to commemorate what took place immediately beneath it, namely the successful activation of Chicago Pile 1, the world's first self-sustaining nuclear chain reaction and the opening of the atomic age. Now, this research led directly to the atomic cloud over Los Alamos and the bombs dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. At the same time, it led to an incredible amount of harnessing the atom to produce nuclear energy, an issue that's still controversial to this day. And this duality of power of splitting the atom is conveyed by this sculpture. The top is meant to represent the mushroom cloud and a skull morphed together, while the bottom is supposed to invoke a cathedral-like structure meant to protect the human being from the uncertainties of atomic power. We're here at the South Fork of the Chicago River, also known as Bubbly Creek. Why does it have that name? Because Chicago's long since shuttered famous stockyards, as Carl Sandburg called us, the hog butcher to the world, would dump their effluent and the carcasses left over from the meatpacking process into this very stretch of river. Now in 1906, Upton Sinclair wrote The Jungle, an expose about working conditions in Chicago's meatpacking industry. And he would say that the methane from the rotting carcasses would bubble up and there would be even cakes of oil drifting along the river. Thanks to renewal projects, there are now carp swimming in the river, migratory birds going by, but every once in a while, if you look down, you could see a bubble or two come up from many thousands and thousands of bodies buried, well, animal bodies, some of them. It was also a period of Chicago gangland activity, you never know, coming on up, and smells great. Every day, countless joggers, cyclists, and motorists pass by this enigmatic structure, the Couch Family Crypt. Now you have to understand that in 1871, the Great Chicago Fire consumed this entire city, allowing Chicago to rise from the ashes and become the modern metropolis that it is today. However, this crypt, which sits in the middle of a beautiful Lincoln Park, remains the oldest structure to survive in the fire zone. And there's added layers. But if you are going to be buried in Chicago, you might as well be buried in style with this Chicago Bears custom hearse.